Canada, a place known for snow, kindness, and endless natural beauty. A country so large, so calm, and so unique that people around the world dream of visiting it at least once in their lives. Hit subscribe and unlock the past. Today on ChronoGlobe, we begin a two-part journey into this amazing land. In part 1, we discover Canada's history, people, nature, and culture. In part 2, we'll explore cities, inventions, food, and surprising facts. So let's begin our adventure. Canada is the second largest country in the world, but it has one of the smallest populations for its size. Imagine a land bigger than Europe, but with the population of a medium-sized country. This gives Canada something rare today: space, silence, and a deep connection with nature. Forests cover more than half of the country. There are thousands of lakes. Wild animals still roam freely. And winter? Let's just say Canada takes winter very seriously. But before the snow, the maple syrup, and the famous polite attitude, there were the Indigenous peoples. Indigenous communities lived in Canada for thousands of years. Long before Europeans arrived, they built nations, created languages, shared stories, art, and traditions that still shape the country today. The First Nations, peoples of the forests, the Inuit of the Arctic, the Métis with their unique mixed heritage. Their relationship with the land is deep and spiritual. Every mountain, every river, every animal had meaning. And today, Canada puts great effort into preserving these cultures and recognizing their importance. In the early 1500s, European explorers arrived. First, the Vikings, briefly, then the French. They settled along the St. Lawrence River, founded Quebec, and brought their language, their food, and their traditions. A little later, the British arrived. And suddenly, there were two cultures, French and English, trying to build life in the same land. This mix shaped Canada's identity: two languages, two histories, two different ways of life. Today, Canada still embraces both. It even has two official languages. That's one of the things that makes Canada special. It doesn't erase differences. It blends them. Canada officially became a country in 1867. But it wasn't born with a revolution or a dramatic war. It was more like a polite agreement. Typical Canada. Canada's story is filled with cooperation and compromise. Maybe that's why the world sees Canadians as calm and friendly. And yes, the stereotype is partly true. Canadians really do apologize a lot. But don't let the politeness fool you. Canada is also a land of extreme weather, extreme landscapes, extreme distances. You can drive for hours and see nothing but trees. You can stand in one place and see snow, sun, clouds, and rain, all in the same day. And you can walk out your door and find a moose blocking your driveway. Some Canadians already know that feeling too well. Now let's talk about nature, because Canada's nature is on another level. There's Banff National Park, where turquoise lakes sit under giant mountains. There's Niagara Falls, one of the most famous waterfalls on Earth. There's the northern tundra, the endless prairies, and the old forests that look like something out of a dream. And then there are the northern lights. In Canada's far north, the sky glows green and pink during winter nights. It's quiet, it's cold, and it looks like magic. Many people visit Canada for the chance to see this phenomenon once in their lifetime. Canada is also a wildlife paradise. Bears, big ones, black bears, grizzly bears, polar bears in the Arctic, moose, caribou, wolves, foxes, even whales along the coasts. In Canada, nature is not a decoration. It's a partner, a neighbor, sometimes even a challenge. And speaking of challenges, let's talk about the famous Canadian winter. Winters here can reach temperatures that make your phone shut down instantly. Snowstorms can appear without warning. Schools sometimes close. Cars disappear under mountains of snow. But Canadians handle it like champions. They skate, ski, use snowmobiles, and drink a lot of hot chocolate. They also created something called a snow day. That's basically a national holiday created by the weather. Now let's move to culture. Canada's culture is a blend of influences: French, British, Indigenous, American, and many others. It is one of the most multicultural countries on Earth. People from every corner of the world move to Canada to find safety, education, opportunity, or simply a peaceful life. Walk through Vancouver, Toronto, or Montreal and you'll hear dozens of languages in a single street. You'll see Indian restaurants next to Italian cafes, sushi next to French bakeries, Middle Eastern shops beside Chinese markets. It's a place where cultures don't disappear. They join the Canadian family. Sports also play a huge role in Canadian life. Ice hockey is king. Kids learn to skate almost as soon as they learn to walk. Hockey games bring families together, and entire cities stop when there's a big match. But Canada also loves basketball, baseball, soccer, and winter sports like skiing and snowboarding. And let's not forget, Canada gave the world basketball. Yes, the sport was created by a Canadian. Canadian inventions go far beyond sports. The electric wheelchair, insulin for diabetes, the pager, AM radio, the snowmobile, the telephone, invented by Alexander Graham Bell in Canada. The world owes Canada a lot more than people realize. Let's talk about Canadian landmarks. No list is complete without the CN Tower in Toronto, the Rocky Mountains in Alberta, the Quebec City Old Town with its European charm, the Cabot Trail in Nova Scotia, the Churchill region, known as the polar bear capital of the world, the peaceful lakes of Ontario, and the long, lonely highways that seem to stretch forever. Canada is not just beautiful, it's cinematic. Food time. Canada doesn't have the most famous cuisine in the world, but it does have some unique dishes. Poutine, fries with cheese and gravy. Maple syrup, the national treasure. Butter tarts, sweet and delicious. Nanaimo bars, seafood, smoked salmon, and the famous Canadian bacon. And of course, Tim Hortons coffee, a Canadian cultural icon. Canada is also known for its peaceful politics, stable democracy, high quality of life, free healthcare, clean cities, safe streets. It's not perfect. No country is. But many people around the world see Canada as one of the best places to live. A country with room to breathe, room to grow, and room to dream. And this wraps up part 1 of our journey. Thank you so much for watching ChronoGlobe. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and join our growing community.